First, there was a shopping cart lady.
I'm not returning my shopping cart, and you can judge me all you want.
And now there's the gate lady of TikTok. Are you ready for some petty TikTok drama that pissed people off? Hello and welcome back to the channel where I scroll through TikTok and find the pettiest drama that went viral and pissed people off so you don't have to rot your beautiful brain, and all I ask for you to do is hit the subscribe button. It's totally free. What am I doing? I'm just waiting to hear that click, and then I can get right to, yeah, there we go. Thank you for subscribing, and now I can get right to kissing those beautiful butt cheeks. Get over here. That I pay you for subscribing. Plus, your butt cheeks are cute. I know you've been working on them. So I was just scrolling and saw someone complaining about the gate lady, and I was like, who the hell's the gate lady? And what is wrong with her? So I just wanted to have a chill video and see what the gate lady or the fence lady is mad about.
I am shaking and fuming. My neighbor just yelled at me from across the fence. I was playing ball with my son, my 5-year-old son, and we were kicking it in the goals, and God forbid it hit the fence a few times. She yelled at me saying, she yelled at my kids, you kids, stop hitting that fence.
You know when someone comes at you very hot and you match that energy? I'm trying to think if I was a mom and someone yelled at my kids, it's pretty much like yelling at me, depending on what my non-existent kids would be doing. If they're just playing outside and they're a little loud, you know how kids are, I hear my neighbors all the time. I have neighbors on both sides. People have children, people have dogs, but I'm telling you now, don't yell at my non-existent child if they're just having a little fun with their freaking high-pitched minion voices outside. And you definitely don't yell at me because I do match people's energy. Just ask nicely if I'm being annoying.
I said, excuse me, do not speak to my kids like that. And she goes, you're scaring my animals. And I said, take your animals inside.
Okay, wait, hold up. We're neighbors. Being neighbors means to compromise. She needs to not come in super fiery and yell at your kids, but also maybe switch areas where you're kicking the ball.
I'm playing with my 5-year-old son with a ball that is accidentally hitting your fence, that is actually my fence too. And then she goes, how about you teach your children some respect?
That might set me off a little bit, but at the same time, it's not respectful as well to kick the ball at the fence multiple times. What if you damage the fence? What if you put it over the fence and hit one of her animals, then the animal's knocked out dead? What exactly are you gonna say? Then you're probably gonna feel like poop, right? And don't be saying, oh, that's dramatic. Yeah, it's very dramatic, but it did happen to my friend and it was very tragic. I worry about that all the time now. So maybe a little more thinking of your surroundings and the fact that people probably don't want to hear the constant kicking of a ball to a fence.
And I said, yeah, my 5-year-old's really trying to be malicious by kicking the ball in the goal and then accidentally hitting your fence.
This is such an easy fix. Just move the goalpost to the opposite area. She was rude, totally, but maybe just move the goal. You can still yell at her if you want to, just move the goal to the other side.
She goes, oh, isn't that lovely, lovely. I might start recording you. I said, go ahead. Who are you going to show, the police?
So I feel like I'm leaning on the neighbor's side, but why do people use recording you as a threat? People don't care anymore. As you can see, this woman took the whole story online and said, bitch, I'll expose myself. Remember that woman in the apartment complex that I used to live in where I was minding my own business, and long story short, she pretty much was recording me, yelling at me randomly while screaming,
you don't look like you belong here.
And while I'm dealing with that again in my new neighborhood from an elderly woman who screamed, and I quote,
you don't look like you belong here,
as I walked in front of her house on the sidewalk, and then started filming me, and I said, hi, call the police on me then. I'll wait right here for him, and demanding that I don't come around here anymore. And when that didn't work, she called me a fucking bitch. Unfortunately for her, I decided to make friends with all of her neighbors. Apparently this is normal behavior for her. So now guess who she has to see going on a walk about 3 times a day, every day, for the rest of her life, because she's old as shit. But she be running fast into her garage when she sees me, and I love it. Anyway, what's up with neighbors being weird to neighbors? Because you live there. Go be weird outside of your neighborhood.
Pretty sure they have bigger fish to fry. I said, I will not stop playing ball with my son, and my son will not stop kicking the ball, and if it accidentally hits your fence, get over it.
Anyway, so then she shows us the fence.
And lastly, here's one fucking more.
Honey, that is loud as hell. And the goal is the tiniest goal I've ever seen. He's going to miss. I would miss. So she thought she would go viral and all the moms would come together and say, yes, bitch, kick that ball. Show the neighbor she's a bitch. So yeah, it was the absolute opposite reaction by pretty much everyone. I'm definitely with your neighbor. Nothing more agitating than a ball hitting the fence. Have the goal near your house. Hashtag team neighbor. We have the same fence and that noise is brutal. I'm with your neighbor on this one. Take your kids to the park. If it's disturbing her, move the goal. We all have to compromise and coexist. It's not worth the long-term bad vibes. Plus, it probably does upset her pets. Yes, just like the old lady I'm dealing with. We gotta coexist. It's really not worth the bad vibe. I mean, do you really want me to pass by your house every day like this?
You done pissed off a petty bitch. A petty bitch, well, I hope you're fucking ready, bitch.
Well, Finn's mom was very upset that nobody agreed with her. Like, there was an overwhelming amount of people telling her, girl, you wrong, just move the post. So instead of letting it go, she decided to just post another video.
All you haters on my last TikTok post about the fight with my neighbor, my son is now too scared to go outside. So that shows you the craziness of what we're dealing with here.
Why are they haters if they just simply disagree with your point of view? It happens to me all the time. Get help. Oh, it's definitely a you problem. He's feeding off your reaction, pure and simple. Just look at this caption. For real, let kids be kids. Hashtag boy mom. Hashtag FYP. Hashtag viral. Okay, I know what kind of mom you are now. It's giving that episode of King of the Hill where there was that new family in Hank Hill's town and the parents were modern parent and the kid was just a menace. He kept bullying Hank Hill.
Give me that hat, old man.
What are you... Caleb, please stop grabbing at my hat. It's the property of Strickland Propane.
He was mean to Bobby. He would never listen.
Dusty old bones full of green dust.
And the parents were like, he's artistic.
Caleb has a precocious sense of adventure.
I made noise. I'm a superhero.
Let kids be kids. Anyway, so this one wasn't taken well either. And so instead of letting it go, she posted again. And she does not look happy. Hand on the hip and everything.
This will be my last post regarding the fight with my neighbor.
It wasn't the last post.
There are a few things that I need to address because people are being really rude.
They were just disagreeing with her. It wasn't rude. All the comments that I saw just said, move the goalpost, girly, and move on. So now I'm starting to question the original video that she posted. I'm starting to believe that maybe the neighbor wasn't as dramatic as she made it seem.
People saying take my children to the park. In what world are we living in that we can't actually play in our own backyard because of worrying the ball sound will upset the neighbors?
Yep, she brought her son into it. I'm covering the face of the child, but he would not stop staring deep into the camera.
Focusing.
Anyway, no one said to not play outside. They just said, move the goal. That's it. No one assaulted you. No one said no one can ever play outside. No one said you deserve to die. No one said that. They said just move the goal over there. Someone didn't listen to Patrick when they were younger.
You take Bikini Bottom and push it somewhere else.
Secondly, people said, why didn't you just have a mature conversation? Because she didn't give me a chance. She started yelling at my kids over the fence. She did not give me a chance to talk like an adult, as I would have had a nice, respectful conversation with her if she allowed me to do so, but she didn't.
I can agree with this. If you start screaming at someone, not everyone's gonna be like, oh shoot, this person's crazy, little loony up here in the head. Let me just walk away. Sometimes you pick a crazy person to yell at, and crazy people don't like that. So I've heard.
I have kind, respectful children. It has nothing to do with them. They weren't doing it deliberately to hit the fence. I'm talking it may have hit the fence 3 times. I'm not talking it was going on for over an hour. This was a few hits to the fence.
That's a bad one.
That does not give the right for someone across the fence to start yelling at my kids in an absolutely disgusting... People saying that I didn't deal with this in a mature way isn't unfair.
Actually, it's pretty fair. You went out there and said, here's another one, bitch, and kicked it at her fin.
Here's one fucking more.
While recording it and then posting it to TikTok.
We can talk a little kinder to each other.
Yeah.
Can't we, Sunny? We talk to people nicely.
And I wish a woman would not speak like that. And I wish she wouldn't talk to us because we accidentally kicked it at the fence.
We did accidentally kick it at the fence.
Little child, here's another lesson. Mommy's lying because she filmed herself with the little cell phone kicking the fence on purpose. So after that, she said, phew, I'm glad that all of that can be put to rest now and everyone understands me and is on my side. Say bye to the camera, little Timmy.
Say have a good day, everyone.
Have a good day, everyone.
She's not really getting it because people are not changing their mind at all. Babes, you've made 3 videos about this, let it go. The world doesn't revolve around your kids. And so she absolutely did not let it go. She posted again.
Wow, TikTok can be a very toxic place.
When in doubt, just claim everything is toxic, except for yourself, of course.
I think we all need to be kinder to each other and maybe give each other a little virtual hug.
What?
Come on, bring it in.
Nope, no, I don't want to.
Bring it in.
Stop bringing me closer to you. I don't want to do this.
Sending love to everyone. Be kind, guys.
Anyway, that one was the last post, and now she'll be forever known as the fence lady. Now, I know the moral of the story that she is selling is that to just be kinder to people. The moral of my story is maybe think before you put it on the internet. And if you do, don't expect everyone to be on your side, because nobody was on your side and they still aren't. Well, that about does it. Thank you so much for being here for this TikTok tea while I serve it to you from a mason jar. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see all of you guys next time.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. I've been on the flex since flex on. Neighborhood all in your eardrums.